Hey, Leah. For some reason, it made me restart the whole stream. So my computer just decided to take a crap. So I've been fighting with it, but I'm here now. All right. Can't quite see the wheel though. Wonder why it's not. Should be wider. All right. Let me move this back a little bit so maybe I can capture more. So then you can maybe see my wheel, maybe my face. Hey, Gail, how's it going? Yeah, I'm back in the saddle again. I'm doing better. Yeah. My wife, she's doing better. She had a lung biopsy just the other day, and so she's got a couple issues there. It's not cancer, so but she still has some bacteria in there that's bad, and so they're trying to figure out what to do, what to give her to try to take that stuff away. You guys can't see my whole face. There we go. How's that? That should be better. Yeah, so we've been going back and forth. We were in the hospital for a little while, and then, of course, I'd all started. I was sick. So that kind of sucked. And then it took me about a week or so to get over that. And of course, then she was pretty sick. And man, it's been rough, At this whole same time, I'm trying to get my website up and running, and I couldn't do my lives, of course. So there's just a whole gang of things happening at one time, and I thought, you know what? I just need to take a break and work on this other stuff and get it settled, and just come back. Let's see. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So that's the rundown, of how she's doing and stuff. I mean, my wife is on oxygen all the time now. So we have a machine in our house now that she has a hose right now that she walks around with the whole house. So she has to have oxygen all the time. It used to be just when she slept, but now it's so. And we have to carry tanks with us right now if we go out, anywhere. So we have that to deal with, but so yeah, it's been fun, guys. It's been exciting. I tell you, I am happy though. We got some good doctors though. So I'm pretty happy with the doctors. They've been doing really well for us. So rough. My Nana is like that, 100% auction. Yeah. No. So Gail, we have a machine that actually produces oxygen, and that way she can wear that all the way around the house. But then on top of that machine is a machine that we can plug our bottles into. So it just allows us to put them in, and it fills up the bottles for us. So that is very convenient. That makes our lives a little bit easier. But my wife would really like to have one of those ones that she can wear, and it's just kind of a smaller thing in a bag that she can just carry, and it makes the oxygen for her, so she doesn't have to carry around a small tank, that kind of thing. Yeah. It's all about her. She has two collapsed lungs. Okay, so her lungs. Now it sounds a lot worse than what it is. I think the bottom halves of her lungs have been collapsed, and we knew that one was collapsed partially as well, but now it's both of them. And it's harder for her to breathe. And so they're trying to, I don't know what they can do for that. I don't know what they can do for that. We're still trying to work through that. I mean, hopefully they can figure something out for her and stuff, but there's a name of the thing that's going on with her lungs, the bacteria. It has something to do with her autoimmune disease, and it's causing all this, is what they're thinking. So at first they thought it was her medication, but they realized it's not that. So they did decide it was her autoimmune disease probably causing it. So yeah, she's, with this autoimmune disease, it's tough on her, and on how she's getting around good. I mean, she's in good spirits, guys. She's in really good spirits. So you can't ask for more than that, right? I mean, because as long as she's happy and can still get around, which is probably the biggest part, that she can still get around. It keeps her happy, Yes, she is. She's immune compromised. Absolutely. So she'll get sick really quickly. So anything that comes around, you almost can bet on it that my wife will get it eventually. And she'll get it faster than anybody else. I mean, because she doesn't have the immunity that a lot of us have, that our bodies can take care of that kind of stuff. So, yes, I mean, it's just one of our challenges in life, right? We all have challenges, and it's just what we need to work and get through, and we will. So positive attitude always helps. It does, Gail, absolutely. No, she doesn't wear a mask when she goes out. She is wearing, of course, oxygen, so she's got the whole, tube thing going on. But she doesn't even go out very much, actually. We have the groceries delivered here, and pretty much anything we need, we get delivered. And that really helps a lot, actually. I mean, I'm really happy that there's one thing good that came out of COVID is this whole deliver groceries thing, right? It doesn't allow you to select your own groceries, but it helps people out like my wife that have trouble getting out, because she always did, of course, the grocery shopping. I had nothing to do with that. And so, of course, she's the cook, so she's the one that does the grocery shopping. Yes, you never know what people went through. Grocery delivery is a lifesaver. Yeah, I mean, it actually has paid off for us. I mean, being that my wife don't have to go to the grocery store. So it's made a big difference, Hey, on another bright note, you guys remember I talked about my mother who had cancer. Well, it turns out, I mean, she went through her treatments and all that, and she is now cancer free. She, of course, they tell her that, even though that we can't see any more cancer in her body, she has to go through so many years of it not being there until she's completely free. However, she got through all the treatments, and then they don't see any sign of the cancer anymore. So, and she had to lymph nodes, the cancer, So yeah, so she's doing great. Hey, Barbie, how you doing? Sunset, I see you. You're in there. All right. Tux, hey, long time, buddy. Long time. Glad to see you all in here. Yes, I was giving the rundown of my wife and all that, guys. So my mother's doing good, and my wife's doing all right. And, actually, my wife wants to paint the hallway tomorrow, and so she wants to do that. So I'm going to let her do that. I mean, I actually think it helps to gives herself some confidence, you know, to still do things. And it's something that she can handle, you know. Of course, I'll jump in if I need to. Yes, Leah, exactly. That's what my mother had. Yes. It does help. I order groceries online and pick them up at the store. They bring the groceries to the parking lot and put them in the trunk. Yeah, yeah, Gail, and that's very convenient. I mean, my wife has done that sometimes too. Like when she has to get her meds, she'll just drive into Walmart and they'll bring the meds out to her. So she won't have to go in. And that's a big help, you know? Yes, I know. Watch her, always take great care of her. Yep. Yeah, absolutely. I do. And yeah, Gail, thank you. Yeah, it is good news, Gail, for sure. So I'm thankful that things went the way they are and they're getting better. You know, my wife's condition, you know, I don't know if it will ever get better, you know, but the thing of it is to make her happy and keep her comfortable and do whatever I can to make things better for her, you know, because with autoimmune disease like this, you know, that doesn't exactly go away that I've ever heard. So let's see. Oh, my wife is in the chat, guys. Read above. Okay. Hey, Mr. Nick, how you doing there, brother? Good to see you in there. Let's go. Yeah, I'm glad to see you too. I tried to catch some of your lives. You guys kind of missed the whole spew about my wife. Hello, guys. I'm Mr. Ben. How you doing there, brother? Yeah. This is my first night on for what? It's been well over a month, guys. Well over a month. So I'm happy to be back on. Told my wife, I said, I think I'm going to do a live. So here we are. Yeah, see, Jess is here from Swan City. Nick is here from Swan City. Glad to see you, both of you. Glad to see you, Ben. We got Gail and Leah. Got Barbie. Tux, everybody in here, man. Who am I forgetting? Meow Smith, yeah. Okay, I got you. You keep changing your name. That's right. That's right. You keep changing your name. What am I making tonight? I don't know. I think I'm just going to make some mugs, I believe. Just going to make some mugs. I got a couple pieces thrown. I can make some bowls here. But yeah, I started throwing a little bit of stuff here tonight earlier, but I'm just getting myself really back into it. A new vase for the bathroom. Oh my. So yeah, I tried to catch everybody's lives as much as I could. I don't always, but beautiful. Got a pup. That's awesome. Yeah. Yeah, life has a way of letting you know that you're mortal, you know? Again, thanks. Oh, that's sad. That's sad. Yeah, putting down a pup is a dog is very difficult. I mean, I've had to do it, and you know, animals turn into friends. They turn into family really quickly, actually. I'm sorry to hear about your dog. Great Dane, German Shepherd. Okay. Sitting. Wow. I gotta say, I love dogs. We had a couple cats, but my wife is having trouble breathing with the cats. I love it. Everybody's chatting. Yeah, Nick and Jess, you should take a look at Leah's live stream she just did. She did an awesome job demoing one of your juicers. I've been throwing a little bit, Gail. I haven't been doing a lot of it. But it appears I'm a little rusty. I'm a little rusty. Um, you know how it is, it never goes away. But yeah, I haven't been throwing as much. So I tried working on a store, and I was getting my daughter involved in that too, because she has a chance where she could, she's younger, but I think she could do a very good job on it. So there are a few pieces on the store, not a lot yet, not even half of what I've had right here. I have a ton of stuff here to put on. Yes. Oh yeah, so he's not doing very many lives. Doug Chugs, he's doing a lot more of the video. Yeah, Nick, I need merch. Yeah, Nick, I'm going to get it up there. I haven't got everything there. I have a few pieces, like I said, but I don't even if I have any mugs up there, and I have a lot of mugs that I need to get loaded up. So either my daughter will get to it or I'll get to it. But let's see. Puppies are smaller than mine. Always pop. Makes me believe that shepherd. Leah kept, yeah, Leah. Well, we gotta catch up, Leah. We'll catch up for sure. I want to start my own collection as well of other Potter's stuff. I think it's always wonderful to see other people's work. Just like Leah, how creative she is. She's very creative with the knitting she does and stuff. It's very, very awesome work. Well, thank you, Ben. Thank you, Ben. Yeah, I mean, we're trying. I don't know if I have it together correctly yet. I mean, I think it's working all right, but um, we'll see. I mean, but thank you for the compliment. I mean, my daughter put all that together, the front page and all that. But you always have to go up to the one top column where you have the 3 bars in order to get to the rest of the products. So I kind of like to put all the products on the first page, or just have you just scroll through all of them. But I haven't gotten to that yet. So there are more products than what shows on the front page. No, I don't like that. Let's fix that. What days do I go live? I haven't set any days right now. So to answer that, I don't know yet. But as soon as I can get Roy like back in the swing again, I'll kind of get a feel for what days work best for me, and I'll go from there. Um, and of course, then I always have the issue of like if my wife needs to go to the hospital for something, or so those things kind of change that. So I got to watch what I say as far as committing to days. I don't want to upset anybody and say, "Oh, you're supposed to be on. Where were you?" And all that's not, because I feel bad then because people do look forward to seeing you, So I don't like to let people down. But I will let you know, when I do come up with a plan. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Ben, for putting that link up there. I just saw that. Thank you. Love the description. That's super neat. Yeah, yeah. My daughter did that. She does a great job. I mean, she's a very creative person. Terry, do you still have that honey-colored deep dish pie plate? I still want. Yes, I do have it. Let me see. I'm pretty sure I still have it. I don't think it went anywhere. Yeah, sometimes people come and take things. Let's see. Well, I don't see it over here. Oh, it's right in back of me. It's right in back of me. This one. Is this the one you're talking about? It's a little bit dusty. I don't know if this is the one you were talking about or not. Okay, good. All right, good. Yeah, I still have it. I didn't put it on the site yet or anything, so it's not going to get gone until I can let you know, Barbie, though. I mean, if you go on the website, you can actually put your email address in, so then I can actually do a list. And then that email list, what I'm going to do is send everybody an email out when I add new things to the store. And then you'll get notified immediately when I add stuff if you want to do it that way. Okay. Is that picture sold? Which one? Oh, Nick, I know exactly what you're talking about. No, it's not sold. You're talking about the one that I didn't fire for a long, long time. I have it over here. Hang on. I was actually going to glaze it again, and run it through a second time. But yeah, this one here. This was the one I didn't like because it was heavy in the bottom. I had too much clay down here. We all have that sometimes. But anyhow, it's an old one. This is 5/20 is the date on it. And that's when I was scribbling on the bottoms. So it's an older piece. Matter of fact, look at this. It's even got, see that right there? I mean, it's fine. It's perfectly fine. But it was heavy in the bottom, and that was my main thing. It was heavy in the bottom. I didn't want to make it. Nick says, you got to do that. You got to do that. So you need it. Yeah, so I still have it, Nick. I can make sure that I save that for you. Let's see. Tuesdays and Thursdays in the evening. Well, maybe, yeah. I could probably do that. I don't want to walk over Swan City either. I think it'd be helpful if I could get a time when nobody else is on, because we all have the same kind of crowd. So I don't want to walk on anybody. Yeah. Love that deep blue. The deep blue? Oh, back here. Yeah. Fat bottom picture. I like that, Leah. Fat bottom picture. You know how it is, guys. We all have the same kind of group that follows all of us. I do miss getting out here and talking to you guys, though. I really do miss that. And when I was able to join some of the chats and stuff you guys had, I was like, at least I'm able to talk to y'all. I don't think I've caught a Ben. I don't think I caught Ben's live in like forever. So I got to do that too. Grab anything else? I want to see my heart. If you grab anything, yeah, I still have that actually. It's over on the shelf. Matter of fact, I can see it, Leah. He likes this time of the evening. It is, yeah. It definitely is. It is when my day calms down, and because usually I work during the day anyhow. Now Saturdays I don't, but um, typically for me I get off work, come home, eat of course your dinner, and then usually about 7, 8 o'clock, it usually calms down for me. There's nobody coming in and out of the house so much, and so yeah, it's a nice day. Because I'm being down in the basement. If anybody's in the house, you'll hear them walk around. So I'm gonna eat my feelings. Sunset. How you doing, Sunset? Did you now I think the last time I spoke to you, you were moving and you weren't gonna do a live until you could get to a place where you could set your wheel up and stuff. So how's that going for you? Sunset didn't get her juicer, y'all, but it says delivered. Oh, I'm sure it'll get to you. I'm sure it'll get to you. Oh, okay, I got you. I get extremely upset when things aren't as easy and become hard. How about it? For sure. Because they're supposed to be easy, right, Nick? I mean, things are supposed to go a certain way, and then when they don't, it's very frustrating. Just like tonight, I wanted to start at 8:15. It was 10 after 8, and my PC decided to take a crash. So here I am. I'm like trying to get this PC up and get it going because I thought, here we go. Because I actually was getting ready to weigh out clay balls, right? And get ready for my stream. And then all of a sudden, I look over, my PC's going, down in tubes. I was like, oh, come on. You got to be kidding me. So, yeah, I mean, things that are supposed to be easy. And when they don't go easy, it's kind of like, it's just very frustrating. Complaints against my post office, so trust me, I understand. We shipped 1,000 things in the past few weeks. That's awesome, Nick. Your delivery driver. Yeah, you always got to be nice to your delivery drivers. How about it? We get to know ours on a one-to-one basis. I just don't like that. I gotta fix it. All right, that's better. Very soon, will be Monday. Yeah, I'm sure if you live in the city, it's probably got to be tough to try to get the package and nobody actually takes it. We worry about that here too. I mean, about people, um, coming and taking it off your porch. They don't even care. They don't know what's in it, and they don't care. They just want up the package, thinking there's something very expensive in that package. Yeah, don't worry. I would definitely get a hold of your post office though and talk to them about it, because if it should have been delivered by now, then it probably got lost. Well, that's a warped fat man. Woo, that's very warped. Can't use that one. First time for me ever. A couple weeks ago, I sent something out and it was delivered to Amazon, not the buyer. Wow, that's weird. Wonder why they would have shipped that to Amazon like that for you, Ben. Made it to Tennessee, Colorado, Utah, and couldn't make it down the street. That's sad, isn't it? It's sad. Well, maybe the post office will get their act together here soon. What do you think, guys? Yeah, I would definitely talk to them because they've got to be the ones that have lost it. And then if they can't find it, they need to reimburse you for that. I mean, if they lost it, I mean, sleeping 11 Yeah, you know, children have a way of doing that, don't they? Of course, I don't know about Leah's children. She always say they're little demons. I'm sure that I'm sure they're not little demons. There you go. That's right. Little demons. Oh, that's awesome. Love them up now because I tell you what, they grow quick. They grow quick. Then you get to be a teenager, and then guess what? Then they're gone. It's like their friends are more important than you. You go from being their best friend, now all of a sudden that they don't, you know, they get embarrassed by you at times, which can be fun too, you know. Yeah, I made these kind of smooth, but I kind of like the throwing lines in them. I think what I'm going to do is next couple of them and just keep the throwing lines in them. Kind of like that. Oh wow. And there'll be times you'll be getting into everything. I don't have to throw these mugs on the bats, but it just kind of makes it easy for me. Uh-oh, that bat is not flat. The bat is not flat. There we go. I can use that side. Bats just make it easier to move pottery around. That's all. You need to make more room, grab the bat, and move the piece. If it's not on a bat, then now you're trying to pick it up without, you know, damaging it. But if I had a whole slew of mugs to do, I'd just make them right off the wheel because that's the fastest way to do it. At least for me, it is. J.M. Clay, hello. How you doing? How long am I going to go tonight? I don't know. I don't know. I didn't really have a plan on stopping or what time I was going to stop, you know, but I don't have anything to do tonight other than this. And I was going to make a bunch of mugs. I have probably 3 bowls I want to make over here. And I probably have, I don't know, I probably have 300 pounds of clay left. So I can go through that too. I don't know. We'll do all that tonight. I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. Yeah, it's just life. We're having fun. Yep, that's me. You might be coming with me. The phone is waterproof. Oh my. How many people does it say it's on here tonight? I don't have the other screen open, so I can't even see. I can't expect it to be a lot of people because I haven't been on for a while. Nine, okay. Well, that's pretty good for a Saturday night. For me, it is because like I said, I haven't been on here for a while. So, went to spring training game here in Lakeland today. Sunshine, peanuts, and hot dogs. Oh, you lucky dog, you. You know what? One thing I am envious right now, you Nick and Jess. Well, even probably down in Tennessee, it's not that bad. You guys have decent weather down there right now. I mean, up here it's cold. I mean, we have a cold front moving today. I mean, that wind is freaking raw. You guys down here enjoying sunny weather and, like you said, hot dogs and you guys. I'm a bit jealous of you right now. The thing of it is up here, it's going to go from being super cold to hot as hot could be. And I don't like that either, you know. I mean, I don't mind, 70-degree weather. It gets up in the 80s, man, it's difficult. Can't hardly work outside. I can't hardly work outside in 80 degree weather, you know. So, however, I am going to do lives outside. I will be doing that this year. I like being outside when it's nice out amongst all the leaves and trees and plants and birds and animals. I do really like that. Let's see. Remember, always. Yeah, it probably does. You're right. Probably does always lie. Chili in East Tennessee tonight. Okay. We'll be getting cooked in a few months. You better believe it down there in Florida. Of course, you guys are probably used to that. You know what I mean? I mean, to a point, right? I mean, like my son lives down in Florida. He lives over there at Port St. Lucie, and he loves it. He loves Florida, and you know, I guess he's used to it now. You do yeah, what do you call it? Acclimate to it. So it's warm in the Southwest. Wait, Illinois, is that it? I wish it was warmer here. I mean, we had some high winds today, and it was just, man, it was just frigid weather, you know? Now, during the day, when the sun was out, it wasn't too bad. I mean, it was cold. It was cold, but just, I could live with it, you know? 70s. Whoa. Oh, Southwest Florida. Gotcha. Yeah. Well, you guys are lucky. Although you guys get the extreme heat, though, in the summertime. So I'm not a huge fan of that, you know? But when it's this cold up here, I'm looking down at you all and I'm thinking, man, you guys are so lucky. I would like to move, like, if I had a place I was going to move to, I think I'd probably move to, like, North Carolina or South Carolina. I like the Carolinas, you know, but I also like parts of Georgia, too. So I think if I had to move, it'd be further south. I'm going to try this one. It's a little bit warped. 70s. You're much longer going back to the cold. Oh, you are? Oh, wow. 99 feels like 110 sometimes in the summer. Yeah, I would imagine that. I mean, I couldn't take that, dude. That's just, I tell you what, that's just, man, it's hot. And you can't do anything outside in that kind of heat, you know? The wind was unbearable or unbelievable. It scared my dog. Yeah. How about it, Gail? Gail lives close to me. She lives down in Baltimore, Maryland. And I tell you what, high winds, I mean, they were bad today. And just frigidly cold. It just was really, really cold. You mean East Tennessee? Funny you say that. I shipped out a pot the other day to Muirhead, North Carolina. Yes, absolutely. There's a Muirhead, North Carolina. There's one in Kentucky. There's actually a university, Muirhead University. I'm sure there's a relation there somewhere. I just don't know who they are. Yeah, Moorhead, North Carolina is right there along the coast. So I'd like to visit there. I mean, I've never been there, so. You know you want to come to MU or my neck of the woods. Yeah. Well, you know, I do. I do, actually. I like to go down that way in my FJ. I like to take a trip south, just take a month or something like that and just drive south and meet all, you know, go just try to hit all the states going south, stop in at different places, you know, meet the people. Wait till it gets warm. Mountains, never get tired of them. I'm sure the mountains are beautiful down there. And that's just it. You know, we have mountains close to here too. I don't want to move too far away that I can't see the mountains. I want to be in the trees. I want to be my perfect place would be living in the woods, you know, or in the mountains. Actually, I would love that. You're gonna do some lives, parkway, bunch of pools where you can almost entirely. Wow, wow, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool that you could do that. It'd be nice to trace my lineage, you know, to see who it was. It's where my family exactly settled, you know. Because I know we came in. I think my family came in. They came in around the Carolinas, but I'm not sure. I just like to find out for sure, you know. But I know they split off. Some went to Kentucky. Some stayed right down in the Carolinas, and then some of them came up here, of course. That'd be cool, Leah, if you do that. I plan on taking my FJ off road this year. I mean, I've had it off road before, and I love it, but I'm kind of excited to get it back in the woods again. I'm not much of a mud guy. You know, I try to stay out of the heavy mud. It's really difficult to clean it up, and it just tears stuff up. But I love to climb the rocks and stuff like that when I'm kind of trails. I like hard obstacles to get around and over. Um, so that's always fun to do in the FJ. So I did that probably the first couple years that I owned it, and then I haven't been back since. So I'd love to go. We went to a spring training game today in Lakeland and learned there was a stadium for spring training in Port St. Lucie. We want to go over for a game. Yeah, well, that's where my son lives for sure. I didn't know I didn't know that. That's actually, you know, FYI. I did not know. When my son was younger, he raced BMX, and I always wanted to go to race on Florida tracks down there, BMX racing. I was always hoping he'd get a chance to do that, and we never did. It would have been cool because Florida has some of the best BMX tracks there are. If anybody knows what BMX is, but yeah, that would have been fun. Fort St. Lucie is very nice over there. It's a beautiful place. Yeah, I do. I like the stripes in it. You know, the throwing marks. I do like those. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Oh yeah, I was a Haro and GT performer rider in the 80s. I was redline. I love my red line. I loved it. Back in the day, I used to race BMX as well, but I always had a red line. Well, I started out on mongoose, and then I kind of graduated to a red line, and it was an actual really nice racing bike. So that's sick. Florida has the best everything. I think they do. Don't get me wrong, though, Mr. Ben. They were nice bikes too. You know, Haro and GTs. Yeah, they were definitely nice. I had a Razor scooter with a wheelie bar. Oh my gosh, Nick. That's funny. I don't care who you are. That's funny. Oh man. Yeah, I got some tears coming out of my eyes too. That's so funny. Oh man, that's hilarious. Raise your scooter with a sissy bar. Well, you said wheelie bar. I said silly. Yeah, sissy bar. Yeah, back in the day, we had what we called sissy bars. We had banana seat bikes with sissy bars, and the longer they were, the cooler they were. You know. Oh, that's funny, Nick. I actually still have my red line back in the garage. It's all tore apart though. You know, um, the crank broke on it on me. I had an Ultra Dyno aluminum crank on it, but the crank busted on me. One of the arms busted. Um, had array of sunshine rims, ACS hubs, uh, all kinds of stuff. It's my gosh, that's years ago. Well, my son raced. He had a red line. Started him out on a small bike. It was funny though. He started when he was like 4 years old. He um, he had just a regular little tiny bike, you know, that you'd buy at Walmart. And I took him to a racetrack once, a BMX track, and he saw them kids on there, and he wanted to race, right? So I said, but you can't even ride a bike yet. You can't even ride your bike. So I made him a deal if he could ride his bike around the house twice, I'd take him to the racetrack. And he worked his little butt off until he got it. And I took him to the racetrack, and he had that he had that Walmart bike on the racetrack, and he couldn't do anything with it. You know, it was way too heavy, and but he had a blast. And when I knew he was serious about it, I bought him a regular racing bike. Racing bikes for BMX are very lightweight. They weigh like nothing, and of course, once he got a hold of one of them, that little kid could move. He was good at it. Yep, I'm keeping throwing marks in that piece. I love them. I love the throwing marks. I have a whole bunch of clay that I recycled. I want to show you guys the pile I got going on. I got two piles actually. I got one pile of the clay that it's got the specks in it, and then the other pile of my newer clays I got. And man, it's gonna be a lot of wedging in my future. There ain't no doubt about it. A lot of wedging. Nice red line. Red lines are great. I used to ride more flatland freestyle, so they're hard. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, yeah, definitely, Ben. I get that because there was that whole thing of flat landing and BMX, which in the old magazines you remember like BMX Plus and like that BMX Action, they had that too, where they would. It was mainly it started out as racing stuff and then it went into like flatlander because that was like it turned into like a huge thing then. Um, but yeah, you're right. They were both good bikes for that. I love the speckled clay body. Yeah, I do too. Heelys. Yeah. Nick, my son had a pair of those. As soon as they came out, Nick, he had to have them, man. He was like, and he did really good on them. I mean, he's flying around the place. God, I feel old, guys. Because back in my day, we had four wheels. They were called roller skates. I got older, and they come out with roller blades. But yeah, my how times have changed. I feel a little bit more air in this piece, so I'm working it more. Hopefully, I can get some of the air pockets out of it. I guess Leah, you had you had Heelys as well. I think I still have some air in this one. I don't know. Certainly didn't pull out right. It just you could tell there was something there that this is going to be a bowl anyhow. But you can kind of see how it got a little wobbly on me. Yeah, I straightened it out, but I just felt like there was something there that gave way. Nice round surface on the side. Yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful bow. Man, the chat just died. You guys fall asleep on me? I hope not. Either that or just as mesmerizing, I should say. Never. I'm sure my wife is sleeping right now. Problem is, my wife, she'll go to bed this early, but then she'll be up at 3 o'clock in the freaking morning. It's crazy. I mean, I guess if I went to bed at this time, I'd be up then at that time too. So, but I figure it this way, some people are just early risers and some people aren't, and it's not that you don't put the same amount of time in a day, because you do. It's just some enjoy that early morning, some enjoy the evenings. And I gotta say, I do enjoy the mornings. I do enjoy them when I can get enough sleep. In other words, go to bed early. I have a problem. I have problems going to bed. Period. I mean, I can't sleep. So I mean, I've already gotten out of bed and came down here and started throwing because I just couldn't sleep. So I just thought, well, why not be productive if I'm going to get up? So you're an early morning person? Yeah, yeah, and some people are. There's nothing, certainly nothing wrong with that. I do like the feeling of getting out and seeing the sunrise. There's a good feeling about that. I do enjoy that. But if I'm up late, I'm not getting up early. You know. Okay, I'll say what I was thinking and just own it. When I was little, I had roller skates with a key. Oh, really? Well, that's interesting, Gail. A key. I don't remember roller skates with a key. I'm trying to think. I don't remember that. I had my own pair of roller skates though. I had a black pair. They were the boot type, and and I loved racing and roller skating racing, and they were Red Devil wheels. They called them. They were probably about that wide, the wheels, and they're probably about I don't know, they're about that diameter. They weren't very big, but they were wide wheels for racing, and very sticky too for the corners and stuff. So I could fly in the corners, and I wouldn't slide at all. And so I do remember that, but with a key, I don't remember that. I was looking for interesting, or I'm old. Oh man, I don't know, Gail. You never really told me your age, and I certainly don't want to say what I think. You don't seem like an old person to me, by the way. You don't seem like you're old to me. But I always like to say that I'm still a kid at heart, right? Like I might look older. I don't feel older. I always told my mother I'm never growing up, and I'm not gonna. I will never grow up. Kids are at sleepovers, so I'm gonna stay up late. Getting robbed this weekend. Going to do oh man, taxes. Yeah, we did our taxes, man. Uh, Good luck. You are getting robbed, I can tell you. Oh man. Let's see. Yeah, when the kids are away, you got to stay up and have fun. I mean, we used to do that when we were kids, right? So that's what I do now without kids. Let's see. They were metal and they fit over your shoes. The key was to lighten them. Oh, well, that's interesting, Gail. So I do remember roller skates, Gail, but they actually had metal wheels on them. They were metal. The whole bottom was metal, and you attached them to your shoes, but the wheels were metal too, if I'm not mistaken. You don't seem old to you either. We're in the same position then, Gail. I'll never grow up. uh, Adrian, how you doing there, buddy? I missed you too. Margarita. It's party time. I'm doing very good, Adrian. How are you doing? I see you added the culinary chef in there, huh? Culinary chef. Been doing good. I've been getting past the struggles. Yeah. Well, Adrian, we all have struggles, right? I mean, I was talking about my wife in the beginning of this stream and the struggles that she's been going through and stuff like that. And of course, that bleeds into me. Of course, it adds to my struggles as well. So we all go through struggles, right? I mean, but that's part of life, and you learn the more struggles you go through, that's tough. The tougher you get, the smarter you get. It's called wisdom, I think. You kind of learn how to survive, learn how to get through all these bad times that you might have, or struggles we call them. Yeah, it's watermelon. Oh, awesome. That's awesome. You have a good time. I'm sure you deserve it. I remember those days, kids were away. It's time to do what we used to do, right? When they weren't around. If you want to, you can allow my the TikTok and see views of what I make at school. All right, I'll do that. What's your name on TikTok, Adrian? Is it the same thing that you have on YouTube here? I will check you out. Matter of fact, I mean, you can put a link on here if you'd like. I'm sure other people would like to check you out as well. Say that one more time. Well, you can. I mean, you can put it on Discord if you like, or you can put it. You can put a link on the chat right here. If you know how to do that, I mean, if you put a link on Discord, you could probably just do it directly to our chat right here. I'm sure other people would like to see it too and visit you, you know, and see what you're up to and what you're doing. What reminds you, Leah? When my account comes up, you look for the pro picture that says "Get Chefed." Okay. All right, Adrian, I'll do that. I'll do that. Yeah, I think my mods might be able to pin it. I might be able to pin it actually. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. All right. I pinned it for you, brother. You should be able to see it now. Ben, did you listen to the song "The Potter's Wheel"? I've never heard that song either, Gail. Is it an actual song? I mean, I never heard that. Who sings or who does it? There you go, Leah. Thank you. Yeah, Mr. Ben Wolf's in the house. We had the Goods Pottery on here. Nick from Swan City and Jess from Swan City. They're both on here. Several potters stopped in to say hi. We have Miss Gail on here. She makes pottery as well. Jess from GMC Clay. Thank you, Jess. Do you have a YouTube, by the way, Jess, from JMC Clay? If you have a YouTube, you can actually put you can put it in the chat here if you want to, a link. I don't mind. Oh, wait, you're not, okay, hang on. I tell you, Leah, can you do that for me? Do you have a YouTube page that we can link to? Because Leah can go out and get it for me. John Denver. Thank you, Gail. I remember John Denver. He died so young, didn't he? It's such a shame. I was sad when he died, actually. Because he was actually a very good musician, a good singer. I think he wrote his songs. So, you kind of miss an artist like that, when they go too young. Let's see. Thank you, Leah. Jessica, a.k.a. J.M. Clay. Okay. I'm going live Monday. Awesome. I'll check you out. And if I'm not subscribed, I will subscribe to you. He did, Gail, didn't he? He was very good. And he did, you know, it's always sad to see an artist like that go, you know? You are great, Leah. You're awesome. That's why you're the #1 moderator, I think. Because you're like in everybody's freaking YouTube. Oh, no problem, Jess. No problem. I want to check you out, you know. I want to see what you're up to and how you're making out and share your art. We're just one big happy family, I'm telling you. I've been away for a little while, but you know, I get right back into it and we're all family here. I mean, there ain't no doubt about it. You do. You're good at it. You are definitely good at it, Leah. Yes, you wonder what else he would have done. Exactly, Gail. I mean, you know, those songs that he has written, I mean, were amazing. And they just felt good in your soul, right? You know, when you listen to them, it just felt so relaxed and stuff. Um, yeah, Jess, she's a real good moderator, man. I mean, really good moderator. Yeah, that one day, how about it? We had trolls in here just taking over the whole chat. It was horrible. But between my moderators and myself, we got rid of them. And they haven't been back since. So I think we did a good job. But it took us all, I think, to get rid of them. That was probably my last pull right there. I took a lot in that pull. Yeah, that was my last pull. I'd like to get some more down here, but I thinned that one out just a little bit too much. We'll see here. Let's see what we're going to do. I'm not really pulling any clay right now. I'm just kind of smoothing it out. This is a very tall mug. I had this weighed out to be a bowl. Well, hi, Mandy. How you doing? I've seen you in other chats. Oh, okay, Ben. So it's just called Potter's Wheel. That's it. I saw your dad put up another video, Ben, of his playing. And imposter raising havoc. Never promote new one in case you want to see it. No, that's fine, Leah. Don't worry about it. You can do that anytime you want. Great, man. I'll have to watch it. You are like my son. I'll be trying to think of something, and he'll search and find it. So nice. Even ask about you. This is perfect. Yeah, that was awesome, Leah. I thought that was an awesome video you did. That's what I thought was going on. Boy, this stream, there was someone who stole your PFP and name, starting hiding folks in the stream. It was nuts. Oh, wow. That's crazy. That's wild, Mandy. Whose name did he steal? Or did they? Whose name did they steal? You're saying? Oh, okay. Dang. Good moderators are. You just can't go without them. You just can't. Because you never know when somebody like that's going to pop up, and try to ruin your stream. It kind of sucks that you have to be that way, but you got to do what you have to do, And thank God for you guys. That's a tall one there. That's a tall boy. Tall boy mug. Ooh, that's a wobbly. That one's got the wobblies. That's Ryder. He spammed my stream and the other day and made multiple accounts. One was named. Oh, geez. That's not good. I think it's just his age, you know it. It's just his age. He just doesn't get it. But I mean, to spam somebody is pretty rude. It's a rude thing to do. I mean, I'm not sure what they get out of it, but it's not funny for anybody else. It's only funny to him. Yeah, he did. He made a mess out of mine already, and I told him off about it. I told him off right on screen here. I was being a nice person, okay? When at first, enough's enough. And exactly, Leah. Exactly. Dang. Ben, I don't think that anybody would have thought it was you. I mean, I would have thought they would have known it would have been you. You know what I mean? I don't think you have to worry about that. Nick says, send him over to me. I second that. Let's send him over to Nick. So, Nick, I guess you never had the privilege of having Ryder in your stream. I say privilege very loosely, by the way. He's a very big nuisance. The thing is he's a freaking child. But we'll see if he shows up in mine anymore. I'm hoping he doesn't. But you never know if he's back there lurking, you know? Yeah, so then Bullseye couldn't do anything about it either, right? He's driving. Exactly, Nick. Oh, come on. Must be air in this piece. Must be a pocket somewhere. Yeah. You think you're going to move your setup to the backyard? Oh, you mean throw outside? Is that what you're talking about? That would be cool. I'm going to do that this summer. I'm going to throw outside. Oh, well, lucky you, Jess. I couldn't throw outside right now. My water would freeze on me. Right, Ben? Ben couldn't throw outside either right now. And Gail couldn't either. We're all in the cold weather right now. Yeah, I bet they do. With a bucket of water, a fire going. There you go, Ben. There you go. Now that would be nice. I'll tell you what, Ben. Well, I think what I would like to do is, like you guys have the outside kiln there. I think I'd pull a wheel outside, and as I'm tending to the kiln, I'd be throwing. You know, that'd be kind of cool. Take some video of that. If you want screenshots, I can go back and get them for you, Ben. Okay. Yeah, anybody doing that and trying to be another YouTuber like that, and then screwing with their channel, because that would ultimately screw with their channel. You know, that's just not right at all. Wow, man, yeah, that's awesome. How do you do that? That's crazy. Wow. Girl, you gotta be in shape. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, yeah, Ben, it was here when he did it. He was screwing around with me. I think I was too soft with him though. Well, until I wasn't. Until I was like, you know, scolded him for calling me like during my stream like he was doing. You remember that? I don't know if you were here then, but he was just very rude. You know. Well, that's just it. I was trying to be patient with him because he is a kid. You know. Um, I know why he was doing it. It's because he's a freaking kid. You know. But I'm not a big YouTuber, right? But you take somebody like Ben or Swan City that have thousands of followers, that screws with them, and you can't do that. Yeah, Mandy. Yep. I mean, it's totally rude when he did that. And then he kept changing his name. I guess the problem that I have is I'm always too freaking nice to people. I think I give them too many chances sometimes, and sometimes I possibly let them walk over me. Um, I'm not a person who gets mad quickly. I used to be. I used to get mad like at the top, drop of a hat. And but I've calmed myself down in my older age to where I don't do that. And it's probably good that I I changed because I would have went off online and probably said every name in the book and never left out a four-letter word. Everything would have been included, and it's probably good that I am the way I am right now, even though it's not cool that I allowed him to go that far. But it was because he was a kid. If he was a grown adult, it wouldn't have gone that far. I can tell you that. I do. I think wait. Do I still have his number? I might, Ben. I might still have his number. Um, Ben, if I have it, I'll send it to you. Heard him tonight. Maybe he had chilled out. So no need to worry about that, Jessica. We saw you. You apparently had a possum out there. We giggle with you, laugh out loud. Yeah, well, yeah, like I said, the only reason why I was kind to him was because he was a kid. That's the only reason. Otherwise, if it would have been an adult, I would have freaking laid into him, and you know, expletives would have come out, and it just would have been that. And if he's one of my many spam callers, like you had, oh Ben, well maybe, but he hasn't spammed me since that incident because I told him off. But I'll check, Ben. If I have his number, I'll let you know. That way you can check to see if any of those are his. Criticism, good reason. Thank you, Leah. I've been so nice to him as well. All I did was ask him to be aware of his actions. Yeah, Ben. Yeah, and I think you're a lot like me, Ben, when it comes to that kind of stuff, because they're a kid, right? You know, you try to give them chances to straighten up. It just comes to a point where it gets to be a problem. Wow, Ben, you had to buy a different phone? Seriously, dude? When I get trolled, I'm going to make a ceramic troll bridge. That's funny. Uh, yeah, I don't know that, Ben, I don't think I have his number anymore. Um, in other words, it didn't come up as his name. You know what I mean? And that was so long ago, too. But I'm not seeing, I'll keep looking, Ben. I'll keep looking and see if it comes up and see if it comes up as his name. I just don't remember seeing his name on the number. Yeah, I'm not seeing it right now, but I'll go through it, Ben. If I catch it, I'll let you know. Okay. All right. Yeah. This is wow, y'all. I wasn't aware. Needs to be seriously dealt with. Yes, absolutely, Nick. Absolutely. Knock on wood, it hasn't happened since. Now, if I get back on here, do regular, lives again, and it starts to happen again, I'm going to be upset. And at that point, we'll see what we can do. Let's see. The chaos starts at 14:24. Oh, and Ben's stream. You know what? Oh, I ran out of clay balls. I need more clay. All right, Jessica. Thank you for stopping in. I'm going to check out your site, by the way, your YouTube page. And like I said, if I'm not subscribed, I will subscribe to you. Okay. And thank you for joining us tonight. I appreciate you being here. I really, really do. Prepare for the worst. Yeah, I agree with you, Nick. I do. Thank you, Mandy. Thank you. I appreciate you putting that link for me. I will definitely. I definitely want to check her out. Yes, Mandy is great people. We have a lot of great people in here, don't we? No, 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 don't fall on the floor. There we go. All right. Yeah, I probably need to do some shorts as well. And I just haven't gotten into it, well, here lately I haven't had the time, right? But, you know, you need to finish a grocery order. Absolutely, Mandy. It does. Doesn't mind getting time on the wheel. Warms the soul. Yep. Absolutely. They're going to need to finish the grocery order. Well, thank you, Mandy. I appreciate you. I really do. I don't mind anybody lurking. I mean, I probably won't be on here much longer. I'm probably going to finish out this clay here that I have, at least for tonight. And depending how tomorrow goes, maybe I'll try to jump on tomorrow, but I can't make promises. But I will definitely let people know if I'm going to be on tomorrow as well. I really ought to. I got to work out my OBS and my restream and get that going. So I want to do lives on at least three different platforms like YouTube, Facebook, and probably Rumble. Okay, that's just a little one. So I got to get to work because I tried that before I even started tonight. I tried to do that and get that set up, but then my OBS, it just wouldn't quite work right. So I don't know. I had to update it actually when I opened it back up, and then it wasn't working quite right. So I just have to look into it. Oh man, he just needs a few more subs. I think I'm already subbed to her. I'm pretty sure I am. I have to catch a Ben Wolf live here too because I haven't seen him live for a while, and I know he's been on. I just haven't had the chance to catch him live. And then Fresh Cup of Joe, I haven't caught him live either for a while. We gotta see what that young man's up to. See how he's doing. Well, almost there. You do, Leah. You promote everybody. I don't make content, but y'all are too sweet. Can't believe there's 42 of you who joined that crazy side. Oh, Mandy. We'll support you any way we can. We be family over here. Every time I get a notification, he goes live, and I don't catch it until I wake up from my nap. Yeah, I like to see Mr. Joel throw. He's come a long way from what I've seen last. He's come a long way. Just fudge around and get adopted. Oh man. My ADD is strong tonight. Okay, putting down the phone, working on groceries. Hey, Mandy, I'm right there with you. My ADD, I tell you what, it's tough some days. You're cutting the same chunk of cheese at about 15 minutes. Oh, Leah. Oh my. You know, so many people having ADD or ADHD, whatever you want to call it nowadays, makes you wonder, doesn't it? Is why do so many people have it, right? Is it the fluoride in the drinking water? I mean, what is it? I mean, it's just, and you hear about autism. 1 in 36 kids get autism. That's just crazy. I mean, what in the world is going on that many kids are getting autism? It's really crazy. Just having fun when we can. Absolutely. I tell you what, phones are the worst thing for ADD. They're the worst thing. TikTok is the worst thing for somebody with ADD. You know, you get any on any of these apps that you scroll. Oh my gosh. I think what I need to do is create an app with maybe somebody already has that times out your phone. You know, you spend this much time. It's time for you to get the heck off this machine. Now, in saying that, though, I can go without my phone. I forgot my phone at home many times because I just don't think about it, you know? Um, so I can go without a phone. However, I lose that convenience of being able to just to call somebody or text somebody right away. That's what sucks when you forget your phone. But I've gone without it, and I can go without it. No more doom scrolling. Yes, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Insta Reels. It's all brain rot. You're right, Jess. It is. It is absolutely brain rot. I hate it. I hate it. Oh my. Because somebody like me has got a problem with that. You know what I mean? Because it's weird how you get thrown into it, you know, and wrapped up into it. And then then you stop. You're like, wait a minute here. What have I been doing the past hour? It's like I threw away an hour of my life. It's like, wow. Horizontal screen is based. I think it is, Nick. I absolutely think it's. I like the horizontal screen. I know that young kids they like the verticals, but you know, here's what when I watch a horizontal screen, I have my chat separated from my screen. I like that. I like having my chat separated because then I can still watch the content and still chat on my phone. Um, when you have the vertical stream, I get lost in the messages. I can't find half of them because I'm trying to scroll back up to freaking. Oh wait, what did I miss? You know, and then it's right over top of your content too. So it's kind of like I agree. Horizontal based. There ain't no doubt about it. We're always based 100%. I don't know about that. I try to be though. Nick's been hanging with the 15 too long. Oh man. The algorithm works well. It's awful. Absolutely, Jess. I'll tell you what, it is awful. You know what? This is really good though, because my ADD works well like this, where I'm doing something, but yet and I can still pay attention to the screen. I could do two things at one time, and that's great for ADD. Darn, you guys are distracting me. Sorry, Mandy. It gets exciting. I like that young man. Reminds me of someone. Oh man. Uh, this has been a funny stream. It is, isn't it, Leah? It definitely is. I'm making a cheese and grape plate, Mandy. Oh my. Are you still cutting that cheese, Leah? Oh man. Pretty soon you're gonna be cutting the grapes in half. I think that Leah's a pretty good cook, isn't she? I have to ask her husband. Is Ryan on the stream? We'll ask Ryan. Oh, I got to do some content on my chili and tater sauce recipes. People keep asking. Well, yeah, Leah, you should do that. Definitely do that kind of stuff. There are a lot of people that actually do that kind of stuff on YouTube. Ryan's half asleep. He worked today, but sure he'd tell you I haven't let him starve yet. I'm sure you haven't, Leah. I'm sure he's pretty well fed. Oh wow. Well, that sounds good, Mandy. Honey garlic baked pork bites. I bet they're good. They sound good. I'm kind of getting hungry now. Don't like the base. Crock pot fajitas on Friday. Yeah, my wife loves the crock pot too. She does a lot of her stuff in the crock pot. But my wife is a pretty good cook herself. Yeah, fresh lemonade. It's the best. I gotta get myself a mirror. I miss my mirror. Save me from laying over my head over like this. Will Ferrell's nachos at the beginning of Step Brothers. Huh. I never heard of that one, Ben. Will Ferrell's nachos? You need some sweet tea. Come to think of it, I need some sweet tea right now. I think I'm empty. All right, are these bats flat? Hopefully they are. Nope, he ain't flat. I think I can make him work. He's at least pretty well good in here, so. It's just Doritos and melted cheddar. Okay. They make all. Hey, they do. They make all the snacks in my neighborhood. Absolutely. Between York and Hanover, we got all the snacks covered. That's why we are the snack capital of the United States, at least. Got to get going. Work in the morning. Best wishes to you, Terry, and the family. Thank you, Ben. Thank you for stopping in, Ben. I appreciate you, man. I'm going to catch one of your lives. I promise. And uh, hope you and your family are doing well as well. Mandy's got recipes. We're exchanging recipes. I'm sure you could, Mandy. Oh, I don't mind. I don't mind if you load it up. I don't mind, Mandy. I think Nick would like to have some recipes for Jess. I think Jess probably wants recipes too. Yeah, I like that shape. You can keep it as probably a cup or a mug. I don't know. Some of the taller ones, I think, like this shape, would probably look better just as a cup than putting a mug handle on it. But we'll see. I'll start doing handles tomorrow. We'll see what happens with it. It might just remain a mug or a cup. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what it becomes. I should have a bigger rack for over there. I can definitely fill it up. Yeah, this one hops a little bit, but I think we'll be all right. Thank you, Mandy. Thank you very much. Yeah, sometimes I think the tall ones look are just better without a handle. This is probably the last piece for tonight, and I got just a tiny piece of clay. So I think what I'll do is probably just do like a spoon rest. Because I don't think he's going to be a whole heck of a lot. It's less than a pound. A lot less than a pound. I don't know. It's harder to work with a small piece of clay. Then my bat wobbles. You can see it hopping. So that makes it fun too. Let's see how tall of a mug I can make with this thing. Make it my height, 5'5". Well, my wife is 5 foot, so you're not far off of her or what she's at. She's shorter than you are. I tell you what, it's harder working on smaller pieces. It's getting up there though. I'm surprised they came up that high so far. The wall's getting pretty thin though. That's like 4 shot glasses in one. Your dad is 6'4"? Holy smokes. Wow. Wow, man, that's crazy. Well, how about your mother though? What was your mother's height? Do you know? 6'4". He must have played basketball or something. I mean, holy smokes, that's tall. I'm only about 5'8". Yeah, you definitely got it from your mother. Well, I have 2 daughters, and they're still shorter than me. Not by much, but they're still shorter than me. And my son is taller than me, and he's a lot bigger than I am. He weightlifts, so his arms are probably about that big around. His legs are probably about that big around. I mean, he's a big, bulky, husky guy. Um, so I'm proud of him though. He's doing very well. He came a long way. Dang. I want to bring it up higher, but I risk losing everything. I just don't know that I can get more out of it. There's no clay at the bottom. I'm trying to stretch that clay more. It just feels really, really, really thin. Wow. You can kind of see the wave in there. It's really thin. Really, really, really thin. It's actually a pretty neat looking glass, though. I do say so myself. I think it kind of turned out pretty cool. It's like a huge shot glass. It's pretty neat. Actually, let's turn this bottom in. Do one of those numbers. So it goes in a little bit. Do a square edge here. let's bring this in a little bit this way. We'll straighten him up so he stops wobbling. If I can stop him from wobbling. Kind of like that. Every time you mess with the bottom, it moves the top. Oh boy, it's super thin. Okay. Well, there you go. You could probably put a little handle on that or just leave it the way it is. I think it looks kind of cool just the way it is. I never thought that that little bit of clay would have stretched this piece that far, though. I think you don't want to drop this piece too far. I think it would break. It's just that thin. I don't know. It's not like it's porcelain, you know? It is stoneware, so not a bad little piece, though. For the last piece tonight, that's not too bad. Holy crap. Chalice, yeah. It kind of looks like a chalice, doesn't it? It's got that shape to it. Make it taller. Oh, man. Leah, you missed everything. So this was my last piece tonight, Leah. So you did miss that part of it. And I might come back on tomorrow, but I'll let you all know. So make sure you got that bell rung and you'll get notified. I got a lot of handles to do tomorrow. So I'll probably do handles tomorrow morning because they'll be dry enough. I can't let them go too long or they'll just dry out down here in the basement. But yeah, it's not a bad looking piece, I don't think. The top is a little bit off, but you know, I can live with that. Maybe before goodbyes, yeah. Picture. Yeah, I could do a thing, you know, just a little tiny. That's why I love pottery, man. And you do a shape, and you all of a sudden now you get ideas. And wait a minute here, I can do this. I can do this, you know, and make it a totally awesome, radical looking piece. So, yeah, I love clay. What can I say? I love clay. It's the best medium for me. Holy grail. Picture. Yeah, you like the picture? You see the picture back there? It will be yours, Mr. Jordan. Jordan? Yeah, Mr. Jordan. I thought that was your last name. I will I have to get all my stuff loaded up. I do have a ton of stuff to load up. I could probably, well, I can't. I'll have you guys connected to the computer. I'd walk you around and show you my pieces that I need to load onto the shop. Oh, something I wanted to ask Nick. Do you get any spam off of your Shopify, like email spam? You know, saying about your freaking Shopify is something, I don't know, something disqualifies it or something, I don't know. I think it's spam. I just wanted to ask if I think you have Shopify. If you've seen anything like that on yours where you get emails, just stupid emails like this. Love hanging out, watching you on. Enjoy the evening, Murray. Thank you. Thank you, Jess. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I'm going to stop in with one of your lives, too. I know you do Thursdays and Fridays. I think you're usually on when I'm at work. That's what's thinking, okay. Your heart. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Mandy. Thank you, Jess. Thank you, Nick. I appreciate you all. Leah. Appreciate you all being here tonight. And, of course, everybody else that dropped in to say hi. I miss y'all. This has been good. I love this. So you all have a great night. And we'll see you soon. You know, if you all have live, Mandy, I'm going to check you out. I'm going to sign up for your page if I'm not already. Had Shopify for 2 months, no spam yet. Okay, thank you, Nick. I appreciate it. I'm going to have to call Shopify or get a hold of them, talk to them once. Yeah, thank you, Nick. Thank you for being here, buddy. I appreciate you. You and Jess, you guys do wonderful work. I mean, I love watching you both. I mean, you're a very good team together. So, all right, guys, I'm going to call it quits here for tonight. We will see you soon. All right. Until then, God bless each and every one of you. Hope you have a blessed weekend and a happy week. So, all right, guys. Check out Jessica. Yes. Thank you, Mandy. I will do that too. Yeah. Thank you, Jess. Appreciate you. You do wonderful work, Jess. I love your work. And you, between you and Nick, you guys are a great couple, and you do wonderful looking glazes. And like I said, you guys are a perfect team. There ain't no doubt about it. So, all right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. We'll catch you all later, and have a wonderful evening. It is 11 o'clock here on the East Coast. So, good night, guys.